How's it going, my Saab friends? Today, I'm actually driving my blue Saab 9.3 Aero project. How awesome is that? Had my buddy Sean put a motor in this thing, and now it's moving under its own power, and it's driving actually very well. And compared to my red 9.3, which has an aftermarket clutch, this thing is like butter. I could probably take 2 fingers and push in the clutch. It is smooth. And drive-wise, it's very quiet. Before I dropped the car off to Sean, I did put new Pirelli tires on this thing all the way around, so it does kind of slide right along. It definitely needs an alignment, and, well, let me show you here. There is some things going on. So it definitely has low fuel. It has a new fuel pump, so I'm not concerned about the fuel float situation, because that is a common issue on these. The right front tire is low. I'm worried it's actually a TPMS sensor, but I'll double check the air pressure. And the most concerning thing is the StabiliTrak, so that I'll actually have to bust out the Tech 2 to figure out what's going on with that and do some diagnosing. But everything's awesome. I mean, the AC blows ice cold. Obviously, you're only going to be able to hear the airflow, but I promise you it's nice and chilly. You put it under a vacuum and make sure nothing's leaking. Recharge the system, because of course you do have to crack open the lines of the compressor to pull the motor. But as far as driving, this thing is so quiet and it drives so well. Only other thing, there is an issue in the front left side with the brakes. I think it's a brake dust shield that needs bent back. So I'll have to pull off a tire and then see what I can do as far as that. But yeah, this thing, we'll try to give it a little oomph one-handed here. Great little car this thing is. So I forgot to bring my GoPro, so this is probably all that I'll do as far as driving the car right now at this point in time. But yeah, I'm just driving the car home, and when I get there we'll do a walk around. So the Project Aero is back in the garage. I was gonna do a walk around outside, but it literally just poured down rain. But here it is. So, as you can tell, I'm in the process of swapping the door panels out. I need to do some diagnosing on the rear doors. There is some issues going on with the door locks. I have some used replacements. So I figured I will wait on swapping out these door panels until I diagnose and fix the door lock actuators. This interior in one of the next videos will be swapped out. So it will all be that cream color there. Currently fixing the shift knob. So the spring actually went bad, so I replaced that, and these shift knobs are kind of a nightmare to get off, but figured a way to get it off, and then I'm actually going to be putting a screw in the top. I drilled and tapped that. I just need to find a shorter screw with a flatter head, and that'll go on there, and as you can see right there, that actually clips right back on top there. As far as the rest of the car goes, it's pretty much in the exact same fashion as it was when I left it with Sean. Clearly missing the front bumper. This side is in pretty decent shape. Interior is very clean in this car. As you can see, I swapped out that passenger door panel, so here in one of my upcoming videos, that console as well as the dash will be getting swapped out. I have a sat nav unit over on the side of the garage here. I'll show you in a sec. That's going to be swapped in here. Bumper I got down from the attic. So the bumper is not in the best shape, but it's actually in fairly decent shape. Ended up getting the foam piece that goes on the crash guard right up top there. I'll be replacing that. One of these fog lights is broken. I think it's this one on the passenger side. Yep, that's broke, but I do have a replacement up here somewhere. Yeah, so I'll toss that in there. Here's the sat nav that'll be going in the car shortly. That'll wait until the dash gets pulled out and swapped. But that's it. I have some work to do on the sunroof. Sunroof is broken. I found that out when I was driving it home from Sean's. But yeah, that's where we are at right now. Definitely a plethora of alerts on the dash because obviously the front bumper's unattached. I need to drive the car a little bit more to figure out the TPMS sensors. They could be bad, or I haven't driven it enough for it to sync back up. We'll see. Now we're on to the part that it's little stuff and working out the kinks. But at least it's mechanically operable. It drives very well. It's funny because this car right here has a very stiff aftermarket clutch, tuned, louder exhaust, straight pipe practically. For this one, it's all stock. Stock intake, stock exhaust, stock tune, stock clutch, everything. So it's a very well-mannered car. A lot of work to do, so be sure to subscribe. If you like this quick update, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it. And be sure to stay tuned for upcoming videos on this project car. Thanks for watching.